Good morning. We are at the Fauntleroy Ferry Terminal. We left Seattle, stored our bikes in kind of West Seattle with my friend Kim's place. Picked them up this morning and basically drove across West Seattle, and we're planning on taking the ferries and then driving up and kind of around Seattle so we don't have to get stuck in I-5 and 110 degrees or whatever gross it's supposed to be today. So it should be a nice drive along the coast. We take this ferry and then we have another ferry by Port Townsend, I think it's called. And then we're going to Whidbey Island after that, staying in Oak Harbor tonight. Why Oak Harbor? Because it's 95 degrees out, and that was the only hotel in like a 20-mile radius, including Port Townsend, that had air conditioning tonight. So yeah. Actually, last night we were staying in the Grand Sheraton downtown. I had points to use, but it was so hot that the whole lobby was just full of locals and people with their beds and TVs. I don't really know why you'd bring a TV into a hotel, but just checking in because they didn't have AC. So I think a lot of like downtown Seattle people are just checking into hotels just to get out of the heat. Actually, I'll show you our route here on the map that we're doing today. So we are, where are we? There. So we're taking this ferry basically over to here. And we're gonna ride these roads up and get up to Port Townsend, and then take Whidbey Island, sort of ride that up, staying in Oak Harbor, and then tomorrow we'll basically go up to Bellingham, and then on Wednesday our ferry leaves. So to actually get on the ferry on a motorcycle is a pretty straightforward process. I couldn't find a ton of information on it, probably because it's just so easy. So you show up to the little terminal and just pull your bike all the way up front and then buy your ticket either in the kiosk or at the gate. And then you just kind of sit there and wait to be directed. And, they kind of tell you either to get on before all the cars, or in our case, they told us to get on after all the cars, just depending on where you're going and how they want to load you. And it's pretty easily directed, tell you where to go in your spot. You don't need any cargo straps or anything like that. You just kind of show up, put your kickstand down, go up to the main deck, enjoy the breeze, have a coffee, whatever. When the boat gets close to its destination, you just go back down to where your bike's parked, get back on it, and wait for them till you get off. And they typically let you off first before everyone else. Pretty easy.
We made it. We're on Whidbey Island. We're in Oak Harbor. According to the sign outside, it's like 102 or 103. I don't know. It's very hot. So I'm just going to lay here in the air conditioning for a while and cool off. We walked in, we opened the door, and it was like, oh, thank the heavens. We won't die tonight. It was a hot ride. I think we kind of missed out because these islands are normally gorgeous, right? I've always wanted to be here and see them, and it's just hot, and I wasn't even really paying attention to what was around. There were trees, but it was mostly like just ride and pay attention to your temperature and whatever. But we made it safely. The ferry was easy. Both ferries, we did 2 ferries. They were both very easy, and we got, I don't know, some cool beverages on the way. So I'm tired, I'm hot. It wasn't fun, but everything went very smoothly. Justin logisticated like a champion, and we made it to our hotel. So huge victory, back on the road, safe and sound. We have one more day. We'll ride to Bellingham tomorrow, and then it's time for the big ferry.